Dear students, welcome to this program again, the teleteaching program. Last class I discussed about the first step and something was left. Today we will discuss about the rest one. And again also I will repeat the thing, the slogan you see, our slogan is education for all. And I also told about the Malala, who has fought for girls' child, and also right to education. So today we have the topic that is the first step, and the last class we have discussed these things. What are the things? That is the recapitulation of your memory. What is that? Amu was a 10 years girl who had lost her mother from the childhood. Now she lived with her father Challeppa and her little brother Chenni. They were living in the servants' quarters of the big house. Every day she does all the household work. One day her father ordered her to make a cup of tea. When she brought the cup of tea to her father, just then her father told her that he wanted her to work as a maid in his new owner's house. On the other hand, Challeppa was the watchman at the big house on the little hill. The owner of the big house had died since long. Challeppa came to know that his sister's daughter was coming to live in the big house very soon. To take care of the big house, Challeppa has proposed the owner his daughter to work as a maid, so that the earned money will be used for Chinese education. When Amu expressed her eagerness to go to school with her brother, but her father turned down, means rejected her desire. Instead, he persuaded her not to go to school, and also education would be of no use to the girls. Amu rolled down the tears in silence. She remembered about her mother. At the very moment Challeppa ordered his daughter to go to the big house and clean that house at 9 o'clock. First Amu started cleaning their home, then packed her father's lunch and walked to the big house. Again, Challeppa's new owner, Mrs. Mohan, was a widow. She was very slim and grey-haired lady. She was educated and very polite and kind-hearted. Challeppa introduced his daughter with the owner and told her that his daughter had already cleaned the house. Next morning, when Amu went there, Mrs. Mohan greeted her and offered a glass of tea before cleaning the house. Amu was very happy with her new owner. When she was working in the drawing room, she here means Amu, she was attracted towards the bookcase. She fingered the books lovingly and gazed at the pictures in it with great interest. In the meantime, Mrs. Mohan came to know the interest of Amu towards the book. That day, Mrs. Mohan asked Amu about her brothers and sisters and so on. Amu expressed in a thrilling voice how her father had decided to educate her brother Chinni, and how her father rejected her request for attending school. The new owner would realize Amu's desire to study, that we have discussed. And also we have discussed some questions with answers. What are the questions and answer? Just for your recollection of memory, I want to discuss the questions with answer, then we will go to the last part. Amu was a dash. Amu was a 10-year-old girl Ammu carried the dash and followed her father. Glass of tea. The new owner of the house wanted a dash for her. Means your answer is reliable maid. The owner of the house had died a dash ago, couple of months ago. The people heard that the owner had left the house to his dash, sister's daughter. Dash is the slogan of the day. Important one. Education for all is the slogan of the day. Question number 7. The story, the first step is about the writer's view on the dash, means girls' education. That means whole chapter is based on girls' education. Dash tried to wake up Ammu, Ammu's father. Question number 9. Who was Challappa? Challappa was Ammu's father who worked as a watchman at the big house on the hill. Question number 10. Do you think Ammu's father would send her to school? No, definitely not. Ammu's father would not send her to school as he did not approve the girls' education. Challappa said, Chinni will get a job if he dash, if he is educated. Ammu packed her dash and walked to the big house. Ammu packed her father's lunch. Question number 3. Mrs. Mohan was the dash of the big house. Mrs. Mohan was the new owner. Question number 4. Challappa told Ammu that she would get married before she finished the dash, means the 3rd grade. Question number 5. Who was the new owner of the house? What was she like? The new owner of the big house had died and he had left the house to his sister's daughter, Mrs. Mohan. She was slim and grey-haired, widow and dressed in a spotless white saree. Question number 6. What did Ammu do at Mrs. Mohan's house the next morning? The next morning, Ammu went to Mrs. Mohan's house. Mrs. Mohan told her just to dust everything as she had already cleaned the house thoroughly the previous day. She took up the duster and went to the drawing room to dust the things there. That we all have discussed. Okay. For a recapitulation, today we will start the last part of the story, the first step. You listen carefully and open your book also, page 121. See this, and it is scene 3. I am going to read it, and after that I will discuss the meaning and some words and some question answer. Mrs. Mohan realized that she had to get through to Ammu somehow. Perhaps she could start a small school for unfortunate girls like Ammu. She mused. Then the big house would resound with children's laughter. Mrs. Mohan went to the kitchen and set aside food for Ammu. She then ate the simple lunch she had cooked. Have your lunch first and then do these dishes. Come to the drawing room after you finish, she said. Ammu was taken aback by her employee's kind ways. It had been quite some time since someone had spoken kindly to her. Ammu, you must go to school. Ask your father not to worry about money. Girls should also go to school. Tell your father that I shall pay your fees. Mrs. Mohan said gently. No, no. Ammu began crying. My father will never agree. He will. I spoke to him yesterday about it, Mrs. Mohan said wiping Amu's tears. But then who will work for you? Who will cook for my father and my brother? Amu asked seriously. Then I have another plan. I am a retired headmistress. I shall teach you every day. You come here after finishing your course, and I shall teach you as long as you want. You do like that? Mrs. Mon asked. Fine. Amu's eyes shone. Well, shall we begin today itself? She begged. Of course. Mrs. Mon laughed and began with the alphabet. An hour later, Amu went home in a happy daze. She had taken the first step towards her goal. This was the thing, and I will discuss the meaning. You will listen carefully. I try my level best to explain the meaning. Mrs. Mon realized that she had to get through to Amu somehow. Perhaps she would start a small school for unfortunate girl like Amu. She mused. Then the big house would resound with children's laughter. Mrs. Mon went to the kitchen and set aside food for Amu. She then ate the simple lunch she had cooked. When Mrs. Mon wanted to know that Amu has eagerness to learn, at that moment she realized she would set up a small school for unfortunate girls like Amu. Here it implies that Mrs. Mon definitely a very good woman, and previously I have told she is also a retired headmistress. She thought it carefully, and also she realized if she will start the school, and that area will resound with the children's laughter. And so you see, again, she did not allow Amu to go to the kitchen. She herself went to the kitchen and started cooking for Amu. And also, she here means Mrs. Mon ate the simple food or simple lunch that which she had cooked. Again also, have your lunch first. Do these dishes. After finishing, he also said to Amu, first of all, to have lunch. And after having lunch, you clean all the dishes and come to the drawing room after finishing all these menial works. Amu was taken aback by her employees' kind ways. It had been quite some time since someone had spoken kindly to her. You know, from the first stanza we have discussed harsh word. Her father always used harsh word to Amu, but for the first time Mrs. Mon used or spoke the kind words, and with this Amu felt very nicely, and also she felt that someone has spoken kindly to her. And again, you see, Amu, you must go to school. Ask your father not to worry about money. You know, money is needed for education. Mrs. Mohan told Amu regarding the money. If you will go to school, do not worry about the money, that she will provide money to her. Again also she spoke that girls should also go to school, and He here means Challeppa, not to be worried about the matter. And your father will not pay for your fees. She will pay. She will pay means Mrs. Mohan will pay for the education of Amu. At the very moment when Mrs. Mohan told like that, Amu started crying. She cried. That means why did she cry? She knows very well that her father will not allow her to go to school. Or other hand, we can say that her father will never agree regarding the proposal. Whenever she was crying, whenever Amu was crying, at the very moment, Mrs. Mohan wiped Amu's tears. You see, a retired headmistress and the owner of that house, she is wiping the tears of a girl. Is not it a pathetic one or exciting one? She inspires Amu regarding the matter. But then who will work for you? With this, when she was wiping the tears of Amu, at the very moment Amu is telling that, ma'am, who will work for you? That means if she will go to school, who will work here? Who will cook for my father and brother? That means at home, who will cook for father and brother? That means you see how a 10 years girl is suffering with a lot of difficulties, lot of hurdles, but she is very eager to learn, to go to school. It was a serious thing for Amu. With this reply, then I have another plan. I here means Mrs. Mohan is telling that she has decided that I am a retired headmistress. I shall teach you every day. You come here after finishing your chores, and I shall teach you as long as you want. That means she is telling means Mrs. Mohan is telling that after finishing all the menial works, you come here and she is ready to teach. And with this, Mrs. Mohan asked, and it is fine, Amu's eyes shone. Means Amu's eyes shone very brightly, and telling, well, shall we begin today itself? She began. Amu was very much eager to learn. Immediately she replied, yes, it is the right time to start. Of course, Mrs. Mohan laughed and began with the alphabet. Mrs. Mohan was a retired headmistress, so she laughed here, she smiled, and also she was in the need of students. So she started teaching Amu the alphabet. That is, your alphabet means the letters. An hour later means there's when they started teaching, it continued for 1 hour. Amu went home in a happy days, in happy mood. She had taken the first step towards her goal. That means this was the right thing for the right education, for the right girl, or the education about the girl, that how Amu taken the first step towards her goal. Her goal was to learn the alphabet or how to read. Okay, and here some dialogue is there. In a dramatization way, we have to know it. You see, the dialogue is there. Mrs. Mohan is telling, have your lunch first and then do these dishes. Come to the drawing room after you finish. Amu, you must go to school. Ask your father not to worry about money. Girls should also go to school. Tell your father that I shall pay your fees. You must have to know that, because most of the time in our daily life we have to know how to converses with others or how to talk with others. If you know all these things, it will be easy to speak. Amu is telling no, crying also. When she is telling no, also crying. My father will never agree. This is the English. My father will never agree. Mrs. Mohan is telling, he will. I spoke to him yesterday about it. Politely telling. Okay, politely telling. Amu, but then who will work for you? Who will cook for my father and brother? As a maid, she wants to do all sorts of things and to work for Mrs. Mohan and for all the work at their house. Mrs. Mohan is telling, in reply to Mrs. Mohan is telling, then I have another plan. I am a retired headmistress. I shall teach you every day. You come here after finishing your course and I teach you as long as you want. How do you like that? That means after finishing all the things, she is ready to teach. Fine. When Amu is telling fine, her eyes is getting bright, shone. Again also she requests, well, shall we begin today, ma'am? Mrs. Mohan is telling, of course. Then they started their teaching and also Mrs. Mohan laughed and began to teach alphabet. Okay. Here the words you see, unfortunate means unlucky, Mused here means to think carefully or bored. One sentence is there. Do not muse of that past deeply. Set aside, phrasal verb is also withheld or keep back. Taken aback means surprised, employer, boss, master, leader, wiping, rub out, erase, chorus, boring deeds, have you done your chorus, alphabet, letters, days, unable to think. Mitali received the prize in a happy days. One sentence is there. This is all about the meaning and also words. Next we will go to the what? Question answer things. First question, what made Amu happy at the end? Very nice question. You see, again I want to repeat, what made Amu happy at the end? Answer is your Mrs. Mohan decided to help Amu in her study. So she took her final decision to teach Amu regularly after her work. That really made Amu very happy. Nice question? Yes. And second question, what was Amu's first step towards her goal? Your answer is, Mrs. Mohan proposed to teach Amu every day at home. Amu became very happy and requested her to begin it that day. Mrs. Mohan began with the alphabet and Amu started learning it. It was her first step towards her goal. Then you see some of the new questions that which is designed for examination point of view. Question number 1, dash is the slogan of the day. You see the answer is education for all is the slogan of the day. Question number 2, dash drew Amu like a magnet. Yes, your answer is the bookcase. Question number 3, Amu washed the few vessels in dash. In the sink. Question number 4, Amu was eager to go to school like dash. Very easy. Yes, your answer is her brother. Question number 5, Amu was taken aback by her employer's dash. Your answer is kind ways. Question number 6 we will not go. Then we have the another true and false. Most interesting part, true and false. You see, Amu was very much attracted towards the books of the new owners. Is it right or wrong? You see, this is true absolutely. Then you see, Mrs. Mohan knew about Amu's desire to study. It is right or wrong? True or false? Your answer is true, definitely. Then you see the question number 3. Amu's father wanted her to work as a maid in the village to get money. Very easy answer. It is false. Not the village, at new owner's house. Then question number 4. Amu was eager to go to school like other girls of the village. Your answer is false. Not the girls of the village like her brother Chini. Again you see question number 5. Mrs. Mohan told Amu that she would help her in her work. Mrs. Mohan told Amu that she would help her in her work. It is right or wrong, or true or false? You see, this is absolutely false. Then you see some dialogue is there. You have to match the column 1 with column B, and again you see who has made the dialogue. I want to talk to you. It is the dialogue of Chaleppa. I want to talk to you. This is the dialogue of Chaleppa. Another one. The money will be useful. Who is telling? Amu's father, Chaleppa, is telling that money will be useful. Again you see, I do not need your help today. Who is telling that one? That sentence? I do not need your help today. It is the dialogue of Mrs. Mohan, the new owner. I have a younger brother. Who is telling that dialogue? I have a younger brother. Amu is telling, is not it? Then the next one, it will help him to get a job. Who is telling? It will help him to get a job. Chaleppa is telling this. And this is all about your topic. The first step, we discuss vividly all those things, and today I thank you all that you have watched the program, and also keep smiling. Thank you all.